Hi there! Today we're embarking on a captivating journey as we step back in time to explore the legendary movie, Ghost. I'm sure many of you hold fond memories of this classic show. Ghosty is a timeless gem that has left an indelible mark on television history. Join us as we relive the magic, revisiting the movies with the entire cast, then and now. We'll uncover the original identities and ages of the talented actors from the show and witness how they've transformed in the year 2023. So, without further ado, let's dive into the world of Ghost together. Number 1. Patrick Swayze as Sam Wheat. In life, Sam Wheat was the epitome of a guy's guy, exuding a tough exterior. As a human, Sam possessed no paranormal powers. After his death and his transition into a ghost, he gained the ability to walk through solid objects and to be unseen by people. However, death transforms him into a bleeding heart romantic. The regret of not openly expressing his love to Molly during his time on Earth haunts him. Now, through the unlikely conduit of Oda Mae, he finds a potential last chance to convey his feelings to Molly. Perhaps in doing so, he can save Molly and unravel the mystery surrounding his own murder. Patrick Swayze took on the role of Sam Wheat, a man whose life is abruptly ended in a bungled mugging, only to linger as a ghost to resolve unresolved matters. Initially, director Jerry Zucker had reservations about casting Swayze, but producer Bruce Joel Rubin was insistent on his suitability. A slew of renowned actors, including Tom Hanks, Mel Gibson, Bruce Willis, John Travolta, and Johnny Depp, declined the part before Swayze secured it, leaving a lasting impression on Zucker during auditions. Swayze's early portrayals as a slightly older paternal figure in teen-centric films like The Outsiders 1983 and Red Dawn 1984 established him as a heartthrob, gracing the covers of numerous Tiger Beat fan magazines in the early 1980s. Transitioning into more mature roles, he reached new heights of fame with romantic blockbusters like Dirty Dancing 1987 and Ghost 1990. Despite his success, Swayze faced a formidable battle against pancreatic cancer for nearly 2 years, becoming a source of inspiration for the public. His courageous struggle culminated in his final performance on the dark drama series The Beast on A&E. Sam Wheat played by Patrick Swayze when he was 38 years old. Sadly, Swayze died with family at his side on September 14, 2009, at the age of 57. Number 2. Demi Moore as Molly Jensen. Sam's driving force, the anchor that keeps him going even in the afterlife, is his enduring love for Molly Jensen. Molly, an artist with a kind heart and unwavering determination, becomes the driving force behind the quest to unveil the truth behind Sam's tragic murder and seek closure. While grappling with palpable grief, Molly refuses to succumb to despair and channels her emotions into her art. Her resilience and inner strength shine through as she navigates the challenging aftermath of Sam's death. Molly's character is defined by her fierce independence and determination to carve out success for herself, not allowing her identity to be solely defined by her relationship with Sam. Her unyielding energy and emotional depth endear her to the audience, making her a beloved and relatable figure in the movie. Despite the profound tragedy that befalls her, Molly finds hope and peace by transforming her pain into the expressive canvas of her art. Demi Moore's childhood was marked by turbulence, involving frequent travel and upheaval. Her quest for stability led her to Hollywood in the late 1970s, where she honed her focus on modeling and acting. At 18, she married musician Freddie Moore, but their union lasted only 4 years. During this period, Moore made her acting debut in Choices, 1981, and gained regular appearances on General Hospital, ABC, 1963, in 1982 and 1983. Following a well-received role in Blame It on Rio, 1984, and a commercially successful turn in St. Elmo's Fire, 1985, Moore's star ascended. The late 80s showcased her talent with About Last Night, 1986, as a standout, leading to her beloved performance in Ghost, 1990, alongside Patrick Swayze. Her marriage to actor Bruce Willis in 1987 lasted over a decade, producing 3 children, including actress Rumor Willis. Notable performances in the early 90s, such as A Few Good Men, 1992, and Indecent Proposal, 1993, solidified her status as one of Hollywood's sought-after actresses. Moore set a record salary for Striptease, 1996, but despite its success, the film faced critical backlash. Post the whirlwind of being the highest-paid actress, Moore shifted her focus to raising her children in Idaho after parting ways with Willis. A significant role in Charlie's Angels' Full Throttle, 2003, followed, and she entered a high-profile marriage with Ashton Kutcher in 2005, culminating in their divorce in 2012. Throughout the 2000s, Moore continued to act, albeit not reaching the mainstream heights of the 90s. She appeared in films like Bobby, 2006, and Mr. Brooks, 2007, as well as the thriller The Joneses, 2010. Besides a few episodes on Empire to Fox 2015, Moore maintained a low acting profile, dedicating much of her time to charitable endeavors and philanthropy, particularly focusing on raising awareness of sexual trafficking worldwide. In 2019, she released her autobiography. Molly Jensen played by Demi Moore when she was 30 years old, and now she is 60 years old. Number 3, Whoopi Goldberg as Oda Mae Brown. Oda Mae Brown emerges as a force to be reckoned with, a dynamic and charismatic individual. Describing her as fiery and sassy captures the essence of her personality. She radiates confidence and energy, effortlessly commanding attention wherever she goes. Her sharp wit and quick tongue make her a formidable presence. Yet beneath it all lies a kind heart and fierce loyalty to her loved ones, making her a true friend. In the film Ghost, Oda Mae brings a sense of mystery and intrigue, with her unique ability to communicate with the dead. Her character leaves an indelible impression, one that lingers long after the credits roll, a memorable presence that you'll carry with you. Patti LaBelle auditioned for the role of psychic Oda Mae Brown, a part that ultimately went to Whoopi Goldberg. Despite director Jerry Zucker not initially considering Goldberg for the role, Patrick Swayze, who admired Goldberg, convinced him otherwise. Goldberg, known for her work in The Color Purple and Jumpin' Jack Flash, brought her comedic talent to the character. LaBelle's career began as a teenager with the Philadelphia-based girl group The Ordettes, later known as the Bluebells. Transitioning to a funk rock hybrid as LaBelle, they achieved a #1 hit in 1974 with Lady Marmalade. After the group disbanded in 1978, LaBelle faced challenges in her solo career until the early 1980s, scoring hits like New Attitude and Stir It Up for the Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack, 1984. Continuing to produce chart hits in the 1990s, LaBelle also showcased her talent in acting on television, stage, and in films. However, her primary stage remained the music industry, where she continued to captivate audiences with her soulful voice and dynamic performances. While her recorded output slowed in the 2000s, LaBelle remained a powerhouse in concert, consistently amazing and inspiring with her soulful vocal range. Oda Mae Brown, played by Whoopi Goldberg when she was 35 years old, and now she is 67 years old. Number 4. Tony Goldwyn as Carl Bruner. Carl Bruner is a character defined by intriguing contradictions. On the surface, he projects an image of sophistication, suavity, and success, presenting himself as a formidable figure in the business world with an aura of power and control. However, beneath this polished facade lies a darker and more complex side. Motivated by greed, Carl is prepared to pursue his goals at any cost, exposing a manipulative, deceitful, and ruthless nature. He evolves into the type of person one might consider trusting, yet simultaneously someone you'd never want to cross. Tony Goldwyn, a then relatively unknown actor, played Carl Brunner, Sam's friend and colleague. It's Carl who orchestrates the mugging on Sam that results in his death. The go-to performer for complicated and often conniving professionals throughout the 1990s and beyond, Tony Goldwyn essayed well-paid men with deep rivers of conflict in Ghost, The Pelican Brief, and Kiss the Girls before becoming the director of thoughtful dramas like A Walk on the Moon, The Last Kiss, and Conviction. The grandson of Paramount Pictures chief and MGM's namesake Samuel Goldwyn, he began in theater and segued to television and film in the late 1980s. Moviegoers first became acquainted with him as Patrick Swayze's scheming partner in Ghost, and he went on to play similar roles throughout the decade. The Age of Aquarius drama A Walk on the Moon established his directorial career, which saw him handling quality episodic television like Dexter and Damages in 2007 to feature work. His skill at all of these projects, including a 2010 stint in the Broadway musical Promises, Promises, showed Goldwyn as one of the most versatile talents in the business and a credit to his family's illustrious Hollywood history. Carl Brunner, played by Tony Goldwyn, when he was 30 years old, and now he is 62 years old. Number 5. Rick Kleber as Mover. When it comes to individuals who are constantly on the go, Mover takes the spotlight. His dynamic and proactive nature shines through his actions, always prepared to take on any challenge that comes his way. A true specialist in his field, Mover exhibits a keen attention to detail and an unyielding determination to successfully complete any task. Mastering the art behind the wheel, he fearlessly guides through obstacles with seamless navigation. There's no hindrance that can restrain him. Mover is undeniably a one-of-a-kind force. Mover, played by Rick Kleber, when he was 33 years old, and now he is 66 years old. Number 6. Rick Aviles as Willie Lopez. Willie Lopez is a man of few words but possesses a profound sense of loyalty. Rugged and rough around the edges, he carries the weight of life's experiences, yet maintains unwavering dedication to his job and friends. Despite his tough exterior, Willie harbors a deep well of compassion and understanding, making him a valuable ally within the film's narrative. Actions define him more than words, portraying a man who commands respect. With a robust sense of integrity, Willie is a formidable force and a genuine friend to have in your corner. In the 1970s and 1980s, Aviles made a name for himself as a stand-up comedian on the Greenwich Village nightclub circuit in New York. His breakthrough in the film industry came in 1981, when he secured the role of Mad Dog in The Cannonball Run. This marked the beginning of a prolific career in film, with Aviles participating in 14 more movie productions. A notable moment in 1987 was Aviles landing a small part as the maintenance man in the film The Secret of My Success, starring Michael J. Fox. During the same year, he became the host of It's Showtime at the Apollo, continuing in this role until 1991. However, Aviles reached the pinnacle of his career in 1990 with his most memorable role as Willie Lopez, the killer of Patrick Swayze's Sam Wheat, in the blockbuster film Ghost. The movie achieved tremendous success at the box office and received multiple Oscar nominations. In Ghost, Aviles shared the screen with Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg, and Tony Goldwyn. His filmography also includes appearances in notable works such as Jim Jarmusch's Mystery Train, Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather Part 3, Waterworld, and Joe's Apartment, 1996, where he provided the voice for a cockroach. Aviles made appearances in various television series, including Mr. and Mrs. Dracula, 1980, The Day Women Got Even, 1980, The Carol Burnett Show, 1991, and Stephen King's The Stand, 1994. Willie Lopez played by Rick Avels when he was 38 years old. Sadly, on April 17, 1995, Variety reported that Avels had died of heart failure. He was 42. Number 7. Phil Leeds as Emergency Room Ghost. The emergency room ghost is often described as a mysterious figure, wrapped in an aura of mystery and intrigue. Frequently spotted lurking in the shadows, this ghostly presence sends a shiver down the spine of those who cross its path. With a dark and ethereal form, it seems to embody the very essence of death and the unknown. Regardless of one's belief in ghosts, the emergency room ghost stands out as an unforgettable figure, leaving an indelible impression. As for Phil Leeds, a resilient character actor with a career spanning 6 decades, he transitioned from stand-up comedy to become a fixture in films, television, and stage productions. Known for his distinctive face, Leeds made numerous memorable appearances on TV, becoming a recognizable presence in his later years. On the stage, he shared it with notable actors like Peter Ustinov and Robert Preston, showcasing his versatility. In Los Angeles, he found regular work in films, making scene-stealing contributions to movies such as Rosemary's Baby, The History of the World Part 1, Beaches, Ghost, Frankie and Johnny, and Soap Dish. Emergency Room. Ghost played by Phil Leeds when he was 74 years old. Sadly, Leeds died at age of 82 of pneumonia on August 16, 1998, at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. Number 8. Vincent Schiavelli as Subway Ghost. The Subway Ghost, also known as the Subway Spectre, stands out as a unique and enigmatic figure in the realm of the supernatural. Described as a blur of movement and sound, this ghostly entity possesses the uncanny ability to navigate swiftly and silently through the underground tunnels of the subway system. With a presence that evokes both eeriness and fascination, the Subway Ghost becomes a formidable force, leaving behind a trail of chills and thrills in its wake. Regardless of one's belief in the paranormal, one undeniable fact emerges. The Subway Ghost is a captivating and intriguing presence that should not be underestimated or overlooked. Playing the sad-faced Subway Ghost is the instantly recognizable character actor Vincent Schiavelli. Due to a genetic disorder known as Marfan syndrome, Schiavelli is one of those actors that's easy to recognize even if you don't know his name. Early roles include epileptic patient Bruce Fredrickson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, science teacher Mr. Vargas in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and John O'Connor in the cult classic The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. Schiavelli also appeared in the films Batman Returns, A Little Princess, The People vs. Larry Flint, Tomorrow Never Dies, Man on the Moon, and Death to Smoochie. After his role in Ghost, Vincent Schiavelli took on various notable roles. He portrayed the organ grinder in Batman Returns and Dr. Kaufman in Tomorrow Never Dies. Additionally, fans of Hey Arnold might recognize Schiavelli's voice as he played Pigeon Man in the fan-favorite episode of the same name. Subway Ghost, played by Vincent Schiavelli, when he was 42 years old. Sadly, Schiavelli died of lung cancer on December 26, 2005, at his home in Polizzi, Generosa. Number 9. Armelia McQueen as Oda Mae's sister. Armelia McQueen, an accomplished actress, brought her unique energy to the character of Oda Mae's sister in the film Ghost. With her dynamic range and ability to convey emotion, she perfectly captured the spirit of a woman who is both fiercely independent and deeply caring. McQueen's performance stood out in the film, and she brought a distinct presence to the role that is both memorable and powerful. It's hard not to be drawn in by her magnetic presence, and she left a lasting impression on audiences. She was part of the original off-Broadway production of Ain't Misbehavin', a revue-style show dedicated to the works of Fats Waller. McQueen made her Broadway debut when the show moved to the Longacre Theater. Following Ghost, the actress had 2 more film roles, the political satire Bulworth, and the comedy Life. However, she made more appearances on TV in subsequent years. In addition to bit parts in series including That's So Raven, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, McQueen played the Red Queen in Disney's Adventures in Wonderland. In 2020, McQueen passed away at the age of 68 due to an unreported illness. Oda Mae's sister played by Armelia McQueen when she was 38 years old. Unfortunately, McQueen died on October 3, 2020. She was 68 years old. Number 10. Bruce Jarchow as Lyle Ferguson. Bruce Jarchow takes on the role of Lyle Ferguson, the hapless banker manipulated by Sam and Oda Mae to close Carl's money laundering account in the film Ghost. Since 1980, Jarchow has been a familiar face in numerous TV series and movies, including notable appearances in Scrooged, Desperate Housewives, Family Matters, and Big. Apart from his numerous bit parts, Jarchow has also played more prominent roles. In the 1995 Contagion thriller Outbreak, he portrayed Dr. Muskelly, and in the 90s sitcom adaptation of John Hughes's Weird Science, Jarchow took on the role of high school principal Mr. Scampy. Continuing his acting career into the 2020s, he most recently appeared as Abby's father, Edward, in the Showtime queer-positive comedy Work in Progress. Lyle Ferguson, played by Bruce Jarchow, when he was 42 years old, and now he is 75 years old. We reflect on the incredible journey of the Ghost cast from 1990, witnessing their growth and transformations. It's evident that the bond forged during those years has left an enduring legacy. From thrilling highway pursuits to heartwarming moments, these actors brought the California Highway Patrol to life. Their stories continue to resonate with fans around the world. As we explore their then and now, we celebrate the enduring impact of Ghost. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic trip down the California highways with the remarkable ship's cast of yesteryear.